Hi, we're the Wine Ladies.
I'm Georgia.
And I'm Suzanne.
And welcome to Talking Wine with the Stars at the Toronto International Film Festival in the beautiful Windsor Arms Hotel. The festival is now in its 34th year, and wow, the stars are just rolling in.
And we have an extremely handsome gentleman sitting beside us right here.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, it's true. And he's got a fabulous English accent as well. We have Jasper Graham, who's a producer, and he's got a new film that he's going to be shooting in January, excuse me, with William H Macy. So tell us a little bit about that.
It's called Keep Coming Back. We're currently going into pre-production, hopefully in December. And it's a great little film. It's a coming-of-age story with about a young guy with a heart condition, and he meets an older lady played by Mila Jovovich. Older, amazingly, fantastically gorgeous lady.
Yes, she is.
He basically ends up falling in love with her, following her into AA meetings, pretending he's an alcoholic, and then they end up having a little fling, and he ends up
living happily ever after.
In a way, I'm not going to give too much away.
Okay,
there's a lot of ups and downs, I guess, in between, right?
Yeah. And then last year I had a film in a festival called Pontypool. It's directed by Bruce MacDonald.
So that was a psychological thriller?
It's about a virus that travels through the English language. It's currently out on DVD right now. It's released in April in the theatres. And you should watch it. You get a kick out of it.
It's not too scary, is it?
You'll probably need a bit of wine before you go in.
Let's have a little sip of wine now, actually. We're going to enjoy a little bit of Sauvignon Blanc. We've got the Jackson-Triggs wine here. I don't know how familiar you are with the wines from our region, from Niagara.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, this is a wonderful Sauvignon Blanc 2008.
Very fresh.
Let's all have a taste.
And to your new film.
You're competing here with your wine. This is ridiculous.
All the men seem to say that when they sit down here.
Size obviously matters here, doesn't it?
Pardon me?
Size obviously matters here, doesn't
well, actually it does.
So tell us, how long have you been producing?
For 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've also done some acting, and you're also working on another script,
I trained as an
aren't
actor in the UK. And I went to National Youth at Great Britain, and I did a bit of university as well.
Okay.
And then I ended up just sliding into writing. So I've been writing for about 3-4 years now.
What do you prefer, the writing role, the producing role, or the acting role?
It's very hard to produce and write at the same time, I find. And slipping from that kind of thinking about 10 things at once and then trying to get into a creative mindset, I find is a little bit tricky. It's kind of like trying to dance and then fly at the same time. I don't know. It's difficult.
Yeah, that would be rather tricky.
So, do you have a preference for any specific genre of movies that you like to produce?
I'm into black comedy. I'm typically English in that way, cynical. And I love a bit of dry humour and a bit of shock and horror at the same time.
Yeah. There seems to be one of the themes at the Toronto International Film Festival.
And blood.
Yeah, well, maybe it's a sign of the times, Maybe it's a sign of the times. Maybe people are getting a bit thirsty for blood. I don't know.
Well, it is cutthroat out there.
How about a happy musical? That would be a good idea.
Well, Hugh Jackman's getting back into that stuff.
He's fabulous.
Yes, he was incredible. So you are working on a script, I think, currently, aren't you? Or there was something?
Well, actually, myself and my producing partner are working on a bank of projects at the moment. I am always writing when I get the chance. At the moment, I'm working on a comedy called Brother Haunted. Which,
tell us about that one.
That is about an actor who loses he's got a twin brother.
Yes.
Who actually suddenly dies in a hospital. He ends up getting a part in a zombie film.
Another zombie. That's another theme this year.
It's a satirical take on zombies, right?
Okay.
This is me just purging. So the ghost of his dead brother follows him to LA and helps him go through a change of life. That's essentially what the story's about.
Okay, well that sounds interesting.
I wanted to ask you, while you've been visiting here in Toronto, you've been enjoying some of our fine restaurants that we have, world-class restaurants and food and wine.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I guess my favorite place that I've been to so far. Actually, I've been to a few. I've been to I guess Lee Cesar.
Oh, yes.
Caesars.
Yes.
Caesars. I've had a nibble at Versailles, which is quite nice. The steakhouse
Indeed.
across from Versailles.
Jacob's Steakhouse.
Jacob's
Oh,
Steakhouse.
yes. Yeah. Oh, they have wonderful steaks there.
I don't know, when you're
Ooh.
looking at steak behind glass, it kind of, the suitcases, they look like suitcases, don't they?
They're so
Big
large.
pieces of meat, yeah.
Yes.
And then I guess up on College Street, Bruce and I always meet at his favorite place, Giovanni's, which is across the street.
haven't been to that
yes.
one. Have you
yeah.
been to that one?
Yeah, that was quite a while ago that I
Family-owned
was there.
restaurant.
Yes, that's
Really,
right.
really
yeah.
good pizza.
Well, we do have some
Yeah, very
fabulous
good
spots
indeed,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And great parties you've been going to, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted.
Well, you're looking good, and we're only on day 4, so we've still got about 5 more days of
See me in a
TIFF to
couple
go.
of days, you may not recognize me.
Well, on that note, let's take another sip of
Absolutely.
wine and a toast to your success.
Chin chin.
Thank
I
you very
love
much,
your
Jasper.
accent too. It's so charming.
Thank you very much. You,
Thank
you two are fantastic, wonderful.
Thank you. Let's toast to that too.
I like that idea.
Cheers, everyone.